Guys, today in the next 2 days is going to be a very special day. I'm going to be cooking this fantastic grass-fed 2-pound chuck roast, which you can see is vacuum sealed right now, and it's been sitting in my special marinade for the last 2 days, which consists of hoisin, a little bit of olive oil, onion powder, and black pepper, and it's outstanding on steaks as well as pork. And anyway, I'm going to cook it sous vide with my, which is basically cooking it at a fixed temperature for a very long period of time. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, there we go. Basically, I'm going to be cooking this at 133 degrees exactly in this here water bath for the next 48 hours. And what this will do is it'll break down all the collagen and connective tissues that you can see here into some delicious gelatin. And basically I'm going to pop that in here and cook it for the next 48 hours. And I'll probably give you some updates down the line, as you know, so you can see how it looks. But basically I'm using this Anova Sous Vide Circulator. It's about $210 on Amazon. If you're interested in, you know, whether it works well or not, it does. Works great. We got this bath here. I think it's 12 quarts. About, yeah, get that off Amazon, like 20 bucks. And then I'm going to wind up finishing it off with this nice little blowtorch here. What happens is the meat cooks, you know, at 133 degrees, but it doesn't, you know, have the Maillard reaction on the outside. So you basically cook it all the way through. You take it out, dry it off, and you know, blowtorch it for that nice seared effect. And oh man, it is freaking delicious. So I'll give you probably an update in a few hours on how it's going. Probably not a whole lot changing. Also, I sealed it in the Waring Pro Pistol Vac. Really like that because you can reopen and close it real easily. As you can see, it's kind of like a Ziploc bag here, and you just stick the pistol vac up to this little hole and it sucks all the air out, and works really well for this type of cooking. Nice heavy duty bag too. Anyway, I'll get back to you in a few hours and let you know how it's going, but this is going to be probably a 48 to 50 hour cooking time, so it's going to be freaking great. So I'll let you know how it goes in a few minutes, or rather seconds, based upon this video. Okay, so this is what it looks like after about 6 hours. It's definitely looking a little bloody and I don't know, kind of gray. I don't know. The light does not do it justice. It looks good. You can still see the fatty goodness, but anyway, we're still at 133 degrees, and we got about 42 hours to go. So I will update you in a little bit with how it's going. Thanks. All right, we're at about 28 hours right now. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty hard. It says 20 hours, 47 minutes, 52 seconds left. Still 133 degrees. It started floating, so I just threw this metal rack I had laying around on top of it, and it's keeping it down, kind of like the Sous Vide Supreme water oven has that little rack. But anyway, the meat, can't really see it, it's kind of dark, but basically it's extremely juicy. It looks like there's red blood just everywhere in this thing. Looks kind of nasty, but I've you know, touched it a little bit, basically feeling when I was moving the bag around, you know, it feels super tender. So really looking forward to eating this tomorrow night. Gonna let you know, I'll probably expect to see this bag just be completely either black from all the blood that's come out and the marinade and all that. I don't know, we'll see. But it's looking pretty amazing right now, and just wanted to give you a quick update and let you know that it started floating. So you definitely want to have the entire thing submerged though, because you don't want anything sticking up, because that will not be at the 133 degree temperature that you're looking for. So that being said, you want to keep it submerged. You throw something on top of it. I also had to put about another 2 liters of water in, as evaporation has occurred over the last 24 hours plus. What I did was I just gathered the hottest tap water I could find and just dumped it in, and it barely even changed the temperature at all. So working good, and I'll update you probably tomorrow with the the final blowtorching and preparation and heating this good stuff. So anyway, see you in a bit. Currently my camera has a handy dandy little light on it, which basically makes it so you can see this. So there you go. That's what it looks like after 28 hours. Pretty red and yummy. Anyway, just thought I'd throw that in there at the end, since I did not exactly do that before. It does not look very appetizing. Looks like a sunken ship or something. Anyway, thanks. Okay, so the day has finally come. We are at 48, actually 50 hours at 133 degrees, which you may or may not be able to see there. Yeah, no. But anyway, trust me, it's 133 degrees. So what we're going to do now is take this out of here and dry it off and blowtorch it to keep a nice sear on the outside. Because, I mean, you could eat it like it is now. But it's much more appetizing to have a nice, tasty crust on the outside of this meat. So, give me a few seconds. What I'm going to do is dry this off with paper towels, and then I'm going to, as soon as it's dry, I'm going to blowtorch it. So I'll show you how to do that in a second as well. As you can see, I have some asparagus in here. Reason being is that I fried it up and it was done a little too early, so basically you're just going to keep it in here at 133 degrees to keep it nice and toasty and warm so it doesn't get cold. Anyway, I'll be right back with you. Okay, now we're going to take this out of the bag. Wow, it's juicy. Be very careful with it. Get it on the paper towel to dry it off. Okay. And you want it to be absolutely perfectly dry before you blowtorch it. Otherwise, it won't sear properly. So, in a second, I'm going to take you over to my rig here, which is basically a broiling pan with a little wire rack on it. I'm going to put the meat on that and torch it that way. Alright, now as you can see, the roast looks pretty good, but we're going to sear it nicely with the Iwatani blowtorch. Turn it on. Adjust it nice and tight. Basically, you just hit it right where the light blue flame is. Just a little bit of time. Doesn't have to be very long. As you can see, bubbles and chars real nice. It looks like a roast should look. Look at the difference in the halves. I don't know if you can quite see that, but one certainly looks more appetizing than the other. Well, that's our smoke detector, so... Alright, well that's what it looks like when one side is done. I'm going to flip it over here and you can see again the difference how it looks. So I'm going to finish up the other side here and cut it up and show you what I'm eating it with. So be right back. Okay, and here's the finished product. I'm going to cut it open and see what we got here. Ah, beautiful. See that? It's cooked to perfect medium all the way through. All the fat has turned into yummy goodness, and the meat is that looks good. Definitely not going to eat all this in one sitting, but look at that. And this is chuck roast, which you can now pull apart. That's good. Got it now. Tastes like prime rib, basically. At this point, it's unbelievably tender. So I'm going to plate it, and I'm going to toss some Merlot sauce. I don't know. I'll put the recipe in the link, but it's really, really good on red meat. It's got Merlot, obviously, balsamic vinegar, honey, and butter, and a few other things. But anyway, like I said, I'll put the link in the bottom of the video description. So along with that, I'm going to have some asparagus and some scalloped potatoes. I don't think you really need to know what those look like, so thank you for watching. Got any questions, just throw them in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Okay, I changed my mind. There's the final product. Definitely something that'll keep you warm in the wintertime.